Other interesting political news, you have Vivek's speech highlight getting over 2 million views, going viral, as youth might say. Now, this comes to us thanks to Ashley St. Clair over on X Twitter. And she simply did this at least about 27 seconds. Let's see here. About two. I was going to say, his voice is a lot better than mine. So without further ado, go ahead and play a speech highlight here.
It's going to be every one of you, every one of us, doing our part as well for this country. And when we face our founding fathers in the afterlife, and they ask us, what sacrifice did you make for your country? We better have a damn good answer for them, and we will. This is a 1776 moment in our country. I don't say that lightly.
Got 2.3 million views and 4.1 thousand likes. As you might say, that's viral to say the least. Which again fuels the theory, what is he going to do at the end of the day? Will Trump finally pick him to be VP? I mean, that's one of the widest comments I hear every time we cover Vivek. I mean, I think that would be exceptional. Just his idea of trimming the fat from the federal government and being articulate on how to get some of his ideas done. That's pretty rare in politics. It'd be really exceptional if that could happen. Now, some of the top comments coming in comes from Mike Curry saying, quote, our founding fathers aren't the ones to judge us in the afterlife, getting 557 likes. Which, yeah, that's true. Though I'd still say they're the greatest, yeah, I'd say conceivably some of the greatest men in history, bar none, that weren't religious figures. And, yeah, still say kind of a good thumb or rule to live by is, what would the founding fathers think? Not a bad thing to keep in mind. One other top comments comes from Theron saying, quote, someone should tell him the founding fathers wouldn't like him and they wouldn't even want him to have the right to vote, getting 301 likes. Another contrarian statement? Interesting. Now, I'm pointing out the obvious that a lot of them, our founding documents literally say that all men are created equal. And I would argue, and well, not unique in this thought pattern, a lot of people argue that they specifically laid out the plans in the foundation of the United States for a path so that eventually everyone was made equal. But I partially digress. You have Gavin Adams saying, quote, every Christian should absolutely walk away from Vivek and his group for statements like this, getting 481 likes. Now, I'm kind of fascinated. I'm wondering, are these people who were fans of Vivek and are flipping on him? Are they Democrats? They would never like him before or never liked him and they're just commenting? Let's just take a quick peek at Adam. He says, there's no more important than the mission of the local church. Let's work together. So I'm going to guess he's probably a traditional Republican. I mean, see here. What is this? Is it Lisa Blazer? Yeah. I give him credit. The man, oh, it's like a jacket. A jacket and a V-neck. A little relaxed, but we'll pass. Joined in 2008. And talking about problems in DC. Talking about, let's see. You just reposting the new. How many times do you repost the same thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the heck? How many of these things do you do? Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like he's just a very religious, faith-based individual. Granted, he is posting a lot of the same stuff again. But interestingly enough, he wouldn't be so that could very well be someone who originally did appreciate Vivek, but just think this is a bad take. Which rhymes. I mean, I'm a poet, I didn't even know it. Well, part of me did, to be honest. Let's see here. I am the Storm says, quote, founding fathers, N-word, what about God? Getting 247 likes. Yeah, wow, let's look at her profile. She is mother of two, running enthusiast. She is described also as a social activist. That looks like Storm from the X-Men. And her profile picture is an Apple, well, I mean the computer, Apple laptop, and a coffee. Let's see. She is. Let's see. Yeah, looks like someone. They maybe politically. Oh, let's see. What the heck? What kind of outfit is that? Oh, Klaus Schwab. Yeah. Yeah, so she's not someone who I don't think you would consider her a leftist or a Democrat. This is maybe this is like the Beatles moment where I mean the Beatles were one of the most popular bands in history, making great works of art, and then they foolishly said, "Oh yeah, we think we're bigger than Jesus and God," which I I mean obviously they're still one of the best bands known in history, but got a lot of negative press and probably decreased their sales a little bit. Again, it wasn't enough to put them out of business, but they got a lot of flack from that. Let's see here. Iowa Family Exotics and Rescue says if we're talking about Earth at all in the afterlife is lame. 31 likes. Let's see. Jacob Lovelace says, quote, we don't answer to our founding fathers. We will answer to our Heavenly Father, getting 71 likes. Thunder Ralph says, quote, doesn't he believe in reincarnation? And quote, getting 14 likes. Which, yes, he is of the Hindu faith. Amos says his founding fathers were Indians, getting 68 likes. Although, I mean, spoiler alert, he was born, I think, in Ohio specifically. His parents were born, I forget the actual region of India, but I remember in his book, Woke Inc., he does talk about his family heritage. Victoria Brownsworth says, quote, well, the founding fathers didn't recognize my existence. What? So I don't have to answer anything, and frankly, some weird cult that thinks a bunch of white guys will be taking notes in the afterlife. The founding fathers didn't recognize her existence. I had to get 93 likes. Actually need to, let's see. Dr. Fat Catfish says, quote, stop acting like you're a Republican, getting 75 likes. I mean, he's had many policies and views that were Republican before he got into politics. I mean, he even started an own venture capital that was specifically about investing in companies that were non-woke, quote unquote. Let's see. Not a lot of positive comments here, though. He's getting ratio. This is rare. What the heck? Random AI generated image of a dog. And it's not an ad. I don't know why they did that. Let's see. Michael Cisco says, quote, what if they aren't in heaven, though? Getting 2 likes. America Valaha by Scott Barber says, get 45 likes. DYN6 Mafia says, quote, which afterlife Vivek getting 5 likes. Hey, we had to scroll quite a bit. This might be the most he's been ratioed, but we finally found a positive one. World News X says, quote, we need this energy for VP, getting 4 likes. Let's see. And now all the comments are getting between 0 2 likes. We have one that says from Northrop Gundam. I really hope that's a parody on the actual business code known as Northrop Grumman, which is one of the most advanced aerospace companies in history. But they don't make a Gundam suit yet, which is kind of disappointing. Now that person said, is Vivek Christian, getting 4 likes? And no, it's no, he's actually a Hindu. Let's see here. So now we're down to 0 1 likes. Mostly. Why squirrels? I mean, that's a cool profile picture, I'm not gonna lie. The picture is a squirrel looking like it's contemplating life in front of the American flag, which is a pretty unique one. Why squirrel? Why squirrel says, quote, yet you take photos with paid DNC propaganda. It's getting 6 likes. So, as youth might say, he was ratioed pretty bad. Even though it got... And that's for the lowest amount of like ratios. Again, it's got 2.3 million views, but only 4,000 likes. So one of the lowest likes. I also think this is perhaps a contributing factor of why maybe his religion played a role in terms of when he was going for the Republican nominee. He was, again, kind of the cliche is like Christians, probably one of the biggest, well, not just voting demographics, but in terms of politics, it's one of the most popular ones. And interesting enough, some people were debating, could Vivek's faith be something that perhaps would hold him back, politically speaking? And in terms of having a backbone and sticking to your guns, he publicly said he's not going to change his faith just to gain votes. And he actually poked at Nikki Haley a little bit because apparently she had changed her faith and as well as her name, and some people are critiquing her for that. So it'll be interesting to see what his long-term thoughts are in terms of politics. I mean, he's staying extremely active and he's raising campaign funds. He's doing a lot of good work. But I wonder at the end of the day, what's his plan? And would you be more excited to vote for a Trump ticket if Vivek was a VP or in the cabinet position or something? Do you think that could help maybe get some people who identify as middle or libertarian? I know a lot of my friends who are of that political affiliation who appreciate what Vivek brings to the table. But as always, let me know. I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take the time to like, subscribe, and comment. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down or comment to give me some additional feedback. Let me know how I can make the show better and better. And also share the link with your friends to help with the magical YouTube Rumble algorithm. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.